begin recording.
Alright. Have my chat in my crotch as per usual. Hopefully it displays everybody, because quite frankly, I'm losing faith in
Anubis, begin
Restream.
recording.
Anubis, stop recording. Anubis, delete everything. Format the drives. Explode.
Every now and then, it's what happened was I gave him the command while I was in the middle of a sentence with you, and he doesn't do that. You kind of have to stop what you're saying.
Anubis is a he?
Yep.
I always thought Anubis was a female.
Not in my computer.
Well, I mean, it's whatever you want it to be, damn it. So, where the flying ducky are you? Because we're not even in a wing right now. You're in Jonai. That's...
I'm in Jonai. Jonai is quite an awesome place.
Do you think I should make a pilgrimage to Jonai at one point? Did you say you've got... what's the word I'm looking for now? Void opals
Void
in Jonai.
opals? Yep. Void opals, low temp diamonds.
Although that said, the last time I left Donkey, I left him with homework to get the stuff, because we were at Farsia. I was like, go and get Felicity Farsia. Get whatever she needs, go take it to her, and unlock the ability to increase your frame shift. He was doing 14 light years per jump. I was like, you need to upgrade that frame shift in every possible way.
Oh my god!
He spent the entire stream jumping to us for him to get here and then us to be like, all right, yeah, we're over now. So
Chile. Oh my god.
yeah.
What's he flying in still? Is this in the Dolphin?
I think he's in the Dolphin.
Holy wow.
I was just like, how have you got such a short jump range?
I mean, and it isn't A-rated
I
in there?
told him to like upgrade that. I think he's on ease for like everything. I don't think he's got any money at all. I think he's spending it all on fines.
Oh my god. Okay, we have to get him into something more productive.
Yeah, definitely.
Like mining.
Exactly. So right now I have a 2B seismic charge launcher, a 2B subsurface displacement missile, a 1D abrasion blaster, and a 1D mining laser just for fun. That's all I need, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's everything. So you'll be able to do all the different types of mining. On this Python, I'm just rocking a surface blaster and a seismic charge. That way I could drop charges in there and blow them up. It's specifically for deep core.
I thought you needed the abrasion to get the void opals.
That's it, the abrasion.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. But yeah, you only need 2 to do the deep core.
Oh, the abrasion and the seismic.
And the abrasion. Right.
Yeah.
So I have those on here, and I have like 64 limpets, 128 units of space.
So that's what I've got. 128 space. Is that on top of the limpets, or have you got half of your space is filled with limpets?
Half of my space is filled with limpets.
Yeah. So let me just check my limpet level. Limpets, I have 6 out of 128. So let's go ahead and
want to get more than that.
get a few more. So if I go for... I'm not going to get jack shit. Seismic charges, I've got 73 out of 73. And displacement missiles, I've got 97. One of my biggest problems is aiming this turd.
Well, that's kind of why I was thinking we should probably multi-crew for it in terms of kind of seeing the technique of what's done and how it's done, because it's one of those where you can't really explain it, you have to show it.
So I've kind of grasped the concept. It's just that I rock on up, chuck down the Prospector Limpet, and every single one of them has always been surface. There's been no core. So I've never actually got round to core, like deep core mining. He's always been like surface mining. I mean, I managed to get the diamonds and stuff and got like 2 million out of that, but it's not void opal money, and it wasn't worth my time.
No, maybe multi-crew is the idea that we should do for this, and then when Donkey comes on, if he comes on, you can always pop out and you'll still be in Decia.
Sounds good. So, if you want to whip me that invite, have you got a turreted thing?
I don't know. Yeah, they are. They are both turreted.
Oh, that's
They're both
okay.
turreted. Hold on a sec. Let me
I'm
am I
still in the the clipper, but I'm starting to regret it.
why?
It's just so damn big and weak.
It is big. All right, so let's go in that. So I have the thing leaving the wing because we can't do multi-crew in the wing. And the best part is there is no jumping with all this because no real jumping with all this because we are right outside. My base is right outside of where I do my mining.
And then if Donkey rocks on up, you can do like 4 jumps to 260 light years and get over it. I may have exaggerated that slightly.
Well, it's like 5 jumps, but it's still nothing. Now, don't mind me if I start getting a little drunk. I'm being like really ghetto. I have a solo cup full of wine.
Oh, wow.
It's the most ratchet shit I've ever done, but I don't want to have to go back like downstairs and get more.
Incoming
Alright,
telepresence. Here we go. Thanks, love. My cake fairy just came. Hey, Steve, how's it going, buddy? Sorry, I got distracted. Here I am. I am in the crimes in multi-crew, la-di-da. Hey, man. So this is Jonai. We're going hunting for void opals, and I'm gonna try and rob some of his money. Now, I set third person to one of these buttons.
Yeah, you're going to have to figure that one out.
Those
would be your settings.
I know I did it. I did it when I was last in your multi-crew. So, options, controls, and multi-crew. Was it on multi-crew or was it on mode? Let's try multi-crew.
It might be mode or... Yeah, there you go. Try that.
Third person view. No, that's how to control it. Third person field of view. Cycle cockpit UI. Camera suite?
No, it's definitely not camera suite. It might be one of your, like, you might have another mode switch or something. You definitely have to have something. I mean, you're not going to be able to see anything now because...
I need to turn off in-game chat. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I had to turn that off too. So I was getting the echo.
Switch cockpit mode.
Try that.
Joy 5 and 6.
Oh, that's whether you're going to be in one mode or the other. All right, so before we even land down here, the trick is not to actually go into the yellow because that's where everyone else goes. Where the yellow would be like, high concentration. If everyone else goes there, because even outside of your, player group, whatever happens outside of this affects everything. Solo, the whole 9 yards. So if there's a lot of people, they tend to always do all their stuff in the yellow. So you end up kind of, missing a whole lot that kind of out here on the rim.
Yeah.
You tend to want to rim it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's always good to get a decent rim job in. Wingman navlock. No, it's not under there. I'm just going to start... Wait, what? Dropping 2... Oh, right.
Yeah.
Wait, why
Where are you at?
am I alone?
No.
I'm now in the left chair, which is where
Oh,
you were.
you might have lagged out, and it'll bring you back. Hopefully, it'll bring you back, or it's gonna kick you out and be like, "Hey, bitch."
And then, yeah, my right chair is empty.
Yeah, we'll give it a minute. I have to do my fire groups anyway. I just bought this thing.
Yeah, you just bought it for Space Vehicle
Virgins.
Virgins.
That's right.
Detailed surface scanner. That's not where I want to be.
Okay, so we got pulse wave analyzer and prospector. We'll go over here. We'll do seismic. Then over here, we'll do collector and the abrasion blaster. Of course, the scan's detected. This is the best part. I wait for the scan to be detected anyway. So it's like once I hear scan detected and the damn pirate goes away, that's when I start mining anyway. Let's see. Multi-cannon there. I could have sworn I put other shit on here.
What did you map your button to?
Well, what's funny is that I don't have this stuff mapped for your side.
Oh, it looks like the authorities are in.
Wow, for real? Who's fighting up there?
See, you're doing a bunch of stuff. I'm
not doing anything. I'm just looking.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can see what you're doing.
Oh. What do you mean you can see what I'm doing?
Like, the ship is moving around, but it's like I'm in the pilot seat and the passenger's empty. It's still weird.
Awesome. I didn't want you to open that.
Who didn't do what now?
No, sorry, my computer was trying to open something and I didn't want him to.
Oh, that's fine. I was like, I'm pushing a load of random buttons, so sorry, dude. Alternate flight controls. That is not it.
Actually, let me check. I can actually probably find it.
I vaguely remember having this issue and mapping it the last time I was in your crew. What's Joy 10?
Joy 10?
9, 5, 7. That's the select button, right?
I think so.
Because that's what I thought I'd mapped it to. And that's what it currently says it's mapped to.
So it's not that one.
Okay, I'm having thoughts.
You're having thoughts?
That maybe I need to be in like a gunner seat first.
Well, yeah, you have to choose your gunner role.
But I thought I would have been able to still go third person.
So there should be a thing called multi-crew. Now you should have an option called multi-crew. And in there you could set your mode toggle to turn on your multi-crew. And then you have your primary fire, secondary fire, utility.
Alright, so now I've deployed. Yeah, so that's deploying the hard points.
Right.
So
did you look at what I just told you to?
That's where I was busy moving my chat so I could see my crotch.
Well, no, not that part. I'm talking about when you go to the options, then go to controls, then go to multi-crew, set the mode button.
So the mode toggle button is Joy 10.
Okay.
This is what
now what did you do?
I pressed what I thought was Joy 10, and that deployed the hard points.
Right, like for me that deploys hard points. So you might want to change that button to something else. Maybe
hard points is Joy 11.
Oh, then how is Joy 10 doing that for you?
That's Joy 12, is the start button. So which one's 10? Which
I don't know,
freaking...
but oh my god, you're like in control of my pulse wave analyzer.
Right, that's Joy 10. I found it. But it's the bottom button on the outside of the throttle. So now... There we go. I'm in external camera.
Okay. Well, here's the funny part. You're gonna kind of have to do everything.
Nice. I'm currently on seismic charges.
Turn on the night vision. So head on over to the.
One of these is not turreted. That is not turreted. That's not me.
That's me.
So the seismic charge is... Am I switching mode as well?
So
I'm not on Quest, unfortunately, Alan. No. This game is a PC game.
go on ahead and check your pulse wave analyzer. I want to see if I can see the results of your hitting it.
So... I don't appear to have that option.
Okay, hold on.
I appear to be in the wrong fire group. Got a functionality limited by Helm.
Okay, I got the pulse wave analyzer. You should have other. Actually, you don't have. No, pulse wave analyzer.
I've got seismic charges and that's it.
Okay.
Which I can launch at something over here. But
Which
I kind of
I'm not
need some
gonna have
targets
you
first.
do. So, change your multi crew from gunner to none.
That was... Alright, so that's pinged. Everything looks to be to the left. Over there. But you want me out of gunner.
Just for the moment, because what we're gonna do is
There we go.
first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna find some core shit, and then I'm gonna show you just how I go about
Sure.
breaking a core.
I'm going to
And
sit here and
then
eat cake.
And then I'm going to turn control over to you and have you do the seismic charging and trying to get a hang of it. It's because it's kind of like a learned skill. It's not the whole thing of mining is kind of something you learn.
So my understanding of it is that you would scan everything's to the left. You would scan like so, find your orange ones, dump a prospector on it. That's got one of three different symbols that it brings up. The one that looks like a V with a crevice, that's a fissure. You need to charge up seismic charges and make sure that they don't exceed the optimal blast amount. Blast it.
So can you actually see when I do the pulse?
Yes. I
Okay.
see everything.
This is what you're going to look for. I see one already. So I'm going to go on over to it. If you look over here to our left, it's a bright one, right?
Yeah.
But it has like these hard lines in it. You see those ugly hard lines in it on the like secondary pulse? See it?
Oh, right, yeah. The bunch
The
of...
green blocks and everything inside
Yeah.
of it. And then it turns to full yellow, right? That is a guarantee. There's going to be a core to this.
Right.
Now, what the core is, we're not going to know till we do the prospector.
Mm-hmm.
But that look, let's see, because sometimes it changes when you get close to it. This brightness, and then we're going to do a second pulse while holding it down. And then you see that? How it looks right, and then it blinks? That's what you're looking for.
So the shadowed parts?
Right, how it kind of turns green. Like you saw when we were far away, there were ugly green blocks in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're looking for. And now that we're close, you can see there's fissures all over this sucker.
Yeah.
So now that we know we're at the right one, we got lucky in finding this one right away. But that's what you're looking for. Because if it's just bright, there's nothing in there. It's not even going to matter. This is bromolite. Bromolite is shit, so we're going to move on.
Yeah. So
But
this much I
that's what
think
you're
I
looking
grasped. It was just finding the right one.
for. Right. So now you know what to look for. And that's what I mean by, like, it's kind of hard to describe to someone, but very easy to show someone.
So the second ping.
Yep. So like, the trick is to hold down the button. Like, if you hold the trigger once, let up, and then hold the trigger down again, it's not going to do that secondary pulse like we see. You're just going to get the one pulse that gives you the brightness. But if you hold it down, you get a secondary pulse, and it'll at least tell you what what is of interest. Like sometimes something like this where the lines, it's ugly and it's got the some ugly blocks inside, but it's not as prominent as the other one.
Yeah.
This most likely does not have a core. What you want is something that looks pretty much, ew, just got hit by a fucking rock. What you want is something that pretty much looks exactly like what we had showed you. But I always check them out anyway, because sometimes they have something good on the surface. And if I had lasers, I would be doing this with the surface after that. And then most times it's got nothing. Yeah, see, there's nothing in it. So like that's a trickster. And I always get pulled in the side by the tricksters, but yep, that's got nothing. So now that you know what to look for, it makes it really easy to kind of fly through and look for something.
So that one
oh my god.
above had light green lines on it? That one.
Yeah, let's take a look. It might be something. Damn, that minute.
No, nothing.
Now, what's funny is usually I'm out here in a Type 10. So being out here in the Python, I feel like the most nimble, agile thing ever. See, what's those over there? No. Okay. See, one of the main problems is...
Why is that one over there? Oh, we've already got a limpet on that one. That's why that's going a funny colour.
The one thing that I always find that kind of sucks is you get turned around. So always kind of want to head toward the planet, so that way you're at least not turning around in circles.
Yeah, you've got like a frame of reference.
Yeah, because otherwise you'll get turned around in here. But like, see, like you'll see something like this, right? A lot of people will see this on that first pulse, and they'll go, "Wow, that's super fucking bright. It's got to have one." Yeah. Well, if you hold it down, it's like there's nothing that's actually in there, and on top of that, it's the wrong shape. Yes, shape matters.
That's what they all say.
So, well, that's size, and it does matter.
It certainly matters to you.
Well, I'm sure if I were Wii folk, it wouldn't matter. This is so much faster in this than it is in the Type 10. Like, I could just maneuver this so... It's crazy. It's like, you go from driving a fat whale to... Now, this is the right shape, so let's see what we got. Oh my god, don't go blue on me. I hate it when my headset does that, loses tracking. I'm like, good. I didn't hit it. Now, I don't see any actual fissures on here. It's the right shape, though. It's got green outlines. I'm just going to shoot one at it anyway. I know it doesn't have anything. Yeah, derp. Now, usually, though, if I find something that doesn't have a core, but it does have other things that I want, or other things that are valuable, I should say, then I'll go on ahead and actually go through, using a regular laser
Yeah,
and
that's why I
just, you know,
brought
surface blasting it.
sort of one of everything.
Yeah, that's usually what I do. But like I said, I just bought this. I just A-rated it, and I just wanted to take it out for some mining to see how it does. 'Cause believe it or not, this is the ship I did my first bit of mining in, and I remember giving up on it after like 20 tries until one day it just fucking clicked. I was like, well, dirt. This is what I was doing wrong the whole time. And then all of a sudden it became something that I do to make money really quick. I could be out here for 3-4 hours. I might only find 3-4 asteroids, but 3 or 4 asteroids is 30 million credits.
Yeah, and that's what we're after.
Right. So it's a game of patience. You can't you definitely have to just keep your eyes peeled. And the best part about VR is that you can look all around you.
See, I'm seeing a lot of Tetris.
Are you seeing anything that looks like what we are looking for?
Not really.
Okay. If you see anything that looks like what we're looking for, don't hesitate to holler. Because these suckers hide behind each other as well. Like, that's a bright one. Let's see if it's got anything in it. Oh, yeah.
Ah,
That's definitely, yeah, buddy. That's got something in it.
so we're looking for the very, very dark patches.
Exactly. It's a very distinct look. Now, this could have anything in it, but because we're in a hot spot, it just ups your chances of having void opals in it.
Yeah.
Most times I always get my void opals, or at least low temperature diamonds. I don't go for any
Void
opals.
opals.
All right.
Right. So now I can't see.
Well, you can't see them yet, but so you have your fissures, right?
That's
Each fissure.
what I was getting at. I can't, because you can see fissures, you can
Okay.
see surface, you can see the different icons, whereas I can't see them right now.
Okay. So you know what the different icons, what to do with them, right? Like if
Yeah.
it's a low strength fissure, you can get away with popping in a single fully charged thing, which is what I usually do on low strengths. I give them a single fully charged. Damn you!
That missed by like a metric mile.
Shut up. High strength, always put in a.
Now I can't see the detonation sequence either.
Okay, so.
I know. Why is the Xbox just turned on? Piss off. I know what's happening right here. This isn't a foreign notion to me. You've now got a timer to fill this thing up to optimum capacity to blow it up.
Right, you want to make sure that you don't go over.
If you do go over, I know you can target them and deactivate them, but then you lose the fissure and the limpet, or the charge.
Right.
So I know that too.
Good.
See, I've googled some shit since you last saw me.
Well, I'm proud.
Congratulations, you did what my mother learned to do about a decade ago.
Well, you'd be shocked at how many people actually don't do any like research outside of this and expect themselves to like be amazing pilots. And I'm like, bro, that's not how it works.
So this one, you had to fully charge that one.
That last one was just a quick charge. The one before that was fully charged, but now I'm at my optimum detonation yield.
So now you need to get clear and kablooey.
Yep. Now, people who are watching it from my perspective will see exactly what the optimum detonation yield is, what the range looks like. They'll be able to see it.
It's like 1K, isn't it? I can see you're 1.4 kilometers away.
Well, I mean, the detonation yield range that's in the thing on the top here, there's a little thing that has blue, yellow, and dark blue. You want to make sure that you want to get all of your charges to be in the yellow. And I'm just saying how people who are watching it from my perspective will be able to see that. And then when I hand it over to you, you'll be able to see it.
So now you need to get the abrasion blaster, and see, I can't
collector.
see anything.
That's
I can't see if that bit of rock that's flying off over there is actually something collectible or it's just a bit of rock.
right. I tend to, yeah. You're not gonna be able to see it until I turn it over.
Yeah.
When we get to the next one. I tend to kind of just give it a few seconds to dissipate, so that way I can go in there without being, totally jammed in. Because like when you're in the Type 10, you're huge. And make sure your cargo scoop is down. Derp. Pro tip: you want to make sure that you don't have any rocks underneath you, because these things are stupid and they will run into the rocks underneath you and die. Your limpets.
Uh-huh.
They'll run into the rocks underneath you trying to deliver the cargo. Now, this one alone is probably going to get us probably 11 or 12 pieces. 11 or 12 pieces, it's 11 or 12 million.
So I saw people saying that they like to have two abrasion blasters so they can yield more.
That used to work. It no longer works. It's been patched out.
Okay.
You used to be able to do the same thing with lasers too. They used to, well, lasers you could still do it with for surface stuff, like for like regular laser mining. You can still like have. I think it maxes out at 2.
Is it just me or did the canopy get frosty?
Yep, the canopy got frosty. The cool part about being in here is that your temperature goes really cold, so pirates and players can't really see your heat signature.
Which is nice.
Ugh. That is the hazard of being out here. You want to make sure you got good shields.
There's a lot of people that's just like, when you're mining, you don't need shields. If anybody attacks you, you're just gonna run.
It's not for the attacks. It's for being in the middle of a.
And then I feel like the clipper is just too big for this. It's not gonna be nimble enough.
Really? In terms of being nimble, I mean the size I could see. It is a big ship.
Yeah, like
nimble.
When I was trying to zip around the asteroids, it could have been annoying. One of your limpets has died, hasn't it?
Two of them did, but that's all right. I just popped 2 more out. Do I have any more? Looking at context. Oh, good. We got them all. That's a lot of freaking void opals.
That's good news.
All right, so yeah, now I just sit here and wait. Now I just sit here and wait while my limpets collect my yield. So, you've been having some pretty good streams there going. I've been noticing there. Some new videos coming out. They're looking pretty good.
Well, I'm jack of all, master of none. I was having a blast on the quest, though.
Yeah, I was about to say your video on the quest. I was watching your unboxing, and the only thing that kind of threw me off was the load time. What do you think of the load time?
So the when you jumped in, the load time for Sports Scramble was broken. After the stream, after the headset died, I charged it back up, hopped back into Sports Scramble, and within like a second, it jumped up and said, Sports Scramble wants to do something. Like if you've got an Android phone, it'll be like, oh yeah, it wants to access your photos or whatever. And that popped up. I authorized that. It disappeared, came back up, hopped into Sports Scramble. It wasn't very long at all. The load time, because it's reading off a flash memory, is generally pretty quick.
Oh, that's good.
It's
just, I was definitely a little worried about that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I haven't got anything recorded for Friday. So I'm probably... I mean, everybody's done the crap out of Vader Immortal and everything by now. So yeah. I might do, Vader Immortal, because I didn't want to give anybody spoilers day one, because I knew people's quests weren't out yet. So I hopped into Vader Immortal, I hopped into Jedi Training, did a couple of bits with that, and then bowed out. on to the next thing. So now I could probably hop into Vader Mall and just knock the whole thing out on a stream. So I might do that on Friday.
That'd be awesome.
So if you're about, it's going to be the usual time around this time. And yeah, we'll see how we get on.
Well, yeah, I usually end up at the very least lurking.
Yeah.
So that way, I mean, it's like I don't say much or anything because I'm always doing something. And
I
I
think.
started a new project for my company.
Hmm.
I started a new project, so it's kind of big. And I'm like, well, I can at least lurk. The view count is the view count,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you chat one time and then it said that there were no valid targets, and yet here comes another limpet with a freaking.
Well, it's because this limpet had the last one. I have
This
two
is the
limpets
last one.
out. Yeah, the other limpet couldn't find anything.
Fair
So
enough.
boom, there you
Thumbs
go.
up.
With this one asteroid, let's check my inventory. 14 void opals. That's 14 million.
Really?
That's 14 million. Mind you, these void opals are actually selling for 1.6 million, so it's more than 14 million credits. But
So
I just go by 1 million credits.
yeah, I was going to say, whereabouts do you sell them? Because when I sold the diamonds, they went quite high at the place I was selling them at. But then afterwards, I was just like, yeah, other people sell them for even more.
Right. Well, okay. So this is my major criticism about Elite Dangerous. You need so many tools outside of the game
Yeah.
to be able to do cool things, right? So one of those tools is Inara. When you go to inara.cz and you go to their market, you can do a search for void opals and then do a search for who's selling void opals. And then it'll show you who's selling void opals highest to lowest. And if you have an account there, it keeps tabs on your information, so it'll know what system you're in, so it will give you highest to lowest, closest system to you.
Right.
So when I'm in Jonai or here at home and I'm doing this stuff, it always changes because the market prices change, so who's selling the highest always changes. But today it's a place called Windry where it's only got a medium pad, but it's selling for 168 there, 1.68. And the other one is in LHS 3006, and that one is at Leonard Nimoy Station. And Leonard Nimoy, they have large landing pads, so my Type 10, I can go in there and
Right.
sell all this stuff. But that was as of a few hours ago, and the data is pretty good for about a day or two. So I know that whenever I finish from here, we could just go to Windry and sell for top dollar, and that's only 203,000 light years away. 203 light years away. So that's like 6 jumps.
Okay.
All right. So now you should be able to go back into your gunner role, and I'm taking your gunner from limited to full. So now you have full control over everything except the flying.
Rock that, mate.
So you're going to have to tell, well, I'll be on the lookout with you because if you can see the pulse, then I can see the pulse. So we'll be on the lookout together for things that sparkle.
Okay. So, Pulse Wave, I have that, and that is on my primary, which is this one. It's apparently not. It must be this one then. Okay, that's not working either. Let's try outside. Outside, I'm on the seismic charge.
Well, that's interesting. You should be able
Now
to
on
use...
abrasion and collection. Wait, did I change?
Check your fire groups.
I'm wondering if the button that I have mapped to change to the external camera is also changing the fire group. Not graphics, dumbass. controls. Now, is changing the fire group going to be a multi-crew thing?
Yeah, because if you can have multiple fire groups, so you might want to keep that as it is.
So Joy 10, it's not a multi-crew option. Makes me wonder if it's still going with the flight controls. No. Weapons. Primary, secondary, cycle to next fire group. Joy 10. It is. Cockadoodle bollocks. So that's why I can't change fire group, because every time I do, it's messing with me. What if I was to do shift in Joy 10?
That is an option. I don't believe I have that mapped to anything.
Alright, let's try that. Apply. And then out of this. I can't get out of this. Resume. Pulse wave, seismic charge, abrasion blaster. Right, there we go. So pulse wave and then.
Alright, I can see it. That's good.
Rook! That seemed super close. Third person in VR is a lot easier to see this kind of stuff.
Okay. I got fooled.
So if I just hold the pulse wave, is it just going to keep pinging so we can check? That
Yes.
looked a little green, but I think it's the wrong kind of green. It's not dark, it's just green.
Yeah, let me slow down.
So we can literally just rock around. I can hold this fire button. I can do a full 360 of the ship. We have... Oh, they're the collection limpets. Oh, that's pretty cool. So... hopefully you can see some stuff too.
I'm looking.
You got a hit?
Yep. See it?
I do not. Oh, this one down the bottom. Oh, this thing?
Yep.
Right in front of us.
Yep.
I have no idea what I'm looking
Nelly,
for.
back up. Back up. Whoa.
Oh, so the fine green lines there, the fishes.
Right. Well, like from third person, everything looks a little bit different. You probably you're gonna want to shoot a prospector at it.
What is that under? Because I'm not seeing Prospect Olympus. I can see collection, seismic charge.
Oh, I got the prospector. Never mind.
Programming limpet drone.
And then, are you locked onto that, or should I? I'll do it.
Ooh, it's low temperature diamonds.
Are we up for that?
Oh yeah, we're taking those. They sell for just as much usually. Like I can find a place where I can get at least $1 million for them.
So there's a fisher, and we want a seismic charge. This one will do. Average strength. So I want to just barrel the full bore into that, or in the middle.
You could. It's like regular strength. You could go ahead and put a high in there.
I don't know whether it's...
Oh, it's coming up. Coming around, I see it.
Is it...
It's probably really... Is it? I wonder how difficult it is for you being in third person to do this.
It's not too bad, actually, because I can see all of the... It's just trying to figure out if it's actually on the... This is a high strength. So I just barrel a full bore into that.
Yep.
Detonation sequence.
Oh, good. I can also see your range. All right, yeah, you got some room to play around. If you have a low strength one, if you find a low strength one, pop a high strength, like pop a full charge in there. That might actually get you right to the detonation yield.
So that's an average. That's on the other side. It's slowly coming around. Time is 90 seconds. That's a low strength.
Yep. You want me to stop moving?
Did I miss that?
Yeah. I'm trying to get you around to that side.
It's flashing.
You gotta get a couple more, one or two more.
That's high strength. What's this one? Average. No line of sight. What am I focused on? Because to me that's right in front of me.
What's this one right there? It's a high strike.
Which one am I targeting right now?
I don't know, but the one I have targeted right now is low strength.
You see, I don't know which one that
And
is.
it's moving on an axis, so it's kind of like it's right in front of me.
10 seconds.
Too high.
Too high, but that's all right. We're out of time anyway. But that's okay. We'll at least get something out of it. Well, there's 3 resources.
So now I need the abrasion blaster.
Yep. Let me turn my whoa.
Flight assist on.
Okay, there we are. I'm like, where the hell is it? Okay. Lowering cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I forget how much having your cargo scoop lowered slows you down. Alright, so what I'll do is I'm going to come around on the side here and see if I can get you a good inner view. Nope. How cool does this ship look in third person?
It does look pretty sweet with all the lights around it as well. Alright, so I can see those two, and that one, and
Yeah.
those two. So let's just,
Go on ahead for it. Blast them off.
and
Programming limpet drone.
I don't want to have anything selected when I send those drones out, do I?
No, you don't.
So there goes one,
Programming limpet drone.
there goes two. Let's pop that one off. I need to get closer to the other rock for the other two.
Okay, let me get that one. That'll tell. Okay, that tells me where those are. Do.
Pop
Nice
that
shot,
shit
Chaz.
off. And the other
Nice
one
shot.
is... I mean, this is actually easier than when it is in first person, I think. So the last one is on the opposite side of this.
Yep.
I thought you were going to thread the needle then. If this will yield like finances for me, this would be how I mined all the time. That, as best as I can tell, is all.
That is all of them.
All of them, yeah.
So now we just sit here and wait.
Go, Olympics, go! It's a shame you can only have 2 out.
Well, you can carry more Olympic controllers, but I have to give up something.
Yeah,
And
you don't.
right now, two Olympic controllers does it. And it kind of makes it a nice and relaxing jaunt for cash, you know?
Yeah.
And like I said, I could spend like 3 hours doing this, and I walk away with a shit ton of credits. And this is how I finance space vehicle virgins.
This is probably what I'm gonna, because I just need to get some cashish big time.
Yeah.
So this is what when I found, because I was out at Farseer, I can't remember what I was doing, but I just started chucking out, like, I started scanning the rings, and then saw that there was void opal hotspots. I was just like, well, shit, I guess I'm going deep core mining then. And then that's where things kind of stopped. So one person hopped in about, what was that, quarter to? About 45 minutes ago, asked if I was on an Oculus Quest. I said no. Nobody else has been back since. Right, so now I want to hop over to the pulse wave and start pinging again, I guess.
That's correct. Now, when I wanted to bring you out in my Type 9 and my Type 10 to do this because the view is just so cool in the Type 10, but that's being delivered.
Oh, that's not in Janai at the minute.
Right, it's in
Oh,
Jameson.
it's where you bought this. Did
Right.
you take that out to buy this?
Right. Because I was already in it from selling. What's that? I was already out from selling my stuff. That's not right. I know there's not going to be anything in that. So.
What about top right? I'm seeing some green outlines on that one. I say top right, you have no idea. Where's the cockpit? I think it's above you? Or below you? Below you, probably.
Collector limpet
Ah.
expired.
Below me. Come back to regular person mode.
That's it, you're heading round to it. Now up a touch. Or sorry, down a touch. Down more. That one.
This?
That's the one that's got weird green outlines on it.
Pop it again?
Why has it stopped?
Oh, you might
Because I'm
have looked.
internal. I can't do this on the inside view.
Are you serious? It won't let
I'm
you do this on the
super serious.
inside? That is so lame.
So that it got like green outlines to it, but I honestly have no idea what the crack is. I don't know if
Let's
that's
see,
a thing or not.
I don't see any blocks. Let me see. No, that's not it.
I'm looking for, like, every time we've found one, I've been like, oh, so that's what I'm looking for. Then the next one's not got what I was looking for. I was like, I don't know.
Bro, trust me. It takes me at least. It takes me doing this for about 15 minutes and finding at least one before I reacclimate to what I'm actually looking for. Like that. See, it's the right shape. It kind of looks like a piece of popcorn. They all look like popcorn, but...
Okay. Oh, that surface that I can see that's green. I wonder if it's only green when you've got your lights on it. Yeah.
Yes. So it's what I do is I have my night vision on because the night vision makes the cracks kind of glow, and that's the
Right.
green that you're seeing.
Drone
What's in your wallet?
Void
Void
opals.
opals! Haha!
So, now we need some Target.
Asteroid scan complete.
Indeed. Have a ball.
Average strength. Low
So what I
strength.
want you to do is find a low strength one, and you're gonna put a fully charged capacitor in there.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Okay, wow, that's a good one. Now everything else, instead of a high capacity charge, just do a quick press and release. Okay,
With
maybe
Virgin
one
on
more.
blue.
Yeah, we're so close.
This one's coming round. That's a high strength. So if I put a low strength in it... Oh, what's this one? That's a low strength. Is that not going to tip me over if I put a low strength in a low strength?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay.
Okay, you got
just
whoa, so
shy.
close. You got one more.
What's this one? That's a low strength. What's this one coming round? Average. I think I can slide.
It'll do it on the average. Perfect.
Alright, we need to get free. And then how do we detonate?
So detonation, I could do the detonation, but from the contact menus, you find the fissure that
So,
has your thingy on it.
Yeah,
and
that's
click
all
it,
you.
and then hit detonate now,
10 seconds.
and that will do your 10-second countdown on the detonation.
Yeah, that's not something I can do, I don't think.
Ooh, we're getting 10 chunks freed out of this. That's good. So what we will do after this, after we collect from this one, because I want to make sure to give you a share of this.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Donkey.
So what you're gonna have to do is after we're done here, just bring yourself. After we're done here, I'm gonna go to dock in Jonai. At my port, and then just come out to Jonai with your ship, and what I'll do is I will drop some of these out, and then you just use a collector limpet to pick them up.
Okay, do you want me
that way
to
we split the
stop
yield.
abrasioning?
Oh yeah, you can do that whenever you want.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was in a good spot.
No, it's just like before you were like, I like to wait and see.
Oh well, yeah, but I mean, yeah, I do. I usually like wait for them to spread out. Like you see how they spread out over the past 2 minutes. I mean, you're in charge. Go ahead, do your thing.
Did I get that one? I think I missed it. I think they're all on flip side.
Yeah, they are. There should be one that's out facing us right there at the top. Yep. There you go. All right, I'll move on over. There you go. Those should be nice and beautiful.
No line of sight. Oh, because it thinks I'm aiming at another one. Oh, I don't have to like aim this thing. I just lock on and shoot. It does everything for me.
Oh wow, that's neat. I don't have that luxury. Okay, that went over to the other side. Oh, there it is, right there in front.
There she goes.
And I think there's three more.
Three more, I see.
Okay.
So we're just making him big money right now, Donkey.
So yep, you should. Can you get those?
I have no line of sight at all. They're all great.
Okay. Let me get on inside.
Oh, here we go.
Baby, come inside. Awesome. Awesome. And there's one more.
There we go. She's
Ooh.
free.
All right. Let's see. Do you have any? Okay, yeah, they're out. Okay, I just want to make sure that collector limpets were out. All right, and then we sit here and we wait.
I don't know how I feel about coming to Janai and catching cargo.
Why not?
I don't know.
It's like all you need are collector limpets and cargo space,
Which I do have.
and we'll be in our own instance, so it's not like there'll be players,
No.
to take them from under you. It's like basically I just jettison and abandon, and then you can pick them up.
So to get to Jonai, it's going to be about 10 jumps, give or take.
Oh, that's not bad. What are you in?
The Clipper.
The Clipper. You got to work on your jump range in that sucker.
Yeah, I need some stuff for Felicity Farseer to upgrade her to then get... Because I'm on level 3 of the frame shift.
Right. There's something else you need too, and that's going to be fun to get when you want to do
I have
that.
the stuff to do the next level. I just don't have the experience with Felicity to do the next level.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm talking about though. I'm talking about something great,
Oh,
something
that's...
fantastic, something awesome. The Guardian Frameshift Drive Booster.
Oh, I've been looking at the Guardian stuff.
Yeah, the Frameshift Drive Booster. If you get one, you have access to them all, and it's the first thing that you get when you pick up Guardian Blueprints. You just have to do the Guardian Blueprint puzzle, which sucks. But the Guardian Blueprint puzzle, I mean, it sucks, but it's not terrible. You're gonna want to probably do it in a small ship though, because landing sucks.
Okay.
There's never a place to land. All right, so let's go on ahead, and we're gonna head back to Jonai. And what I will do is, I will come on in and multi-crew with you for your 10 jumps, so that way we can at least shoot the shit for
Yeah.
10 jumps. And
He's trying to join both groups. Did he get kicked out or something? No, he should be able to. We're in my group. I would never dream of kicking out Young Donkey. We are in my group, right?
yeah, we're in you. No, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
invited
think so.
you to
Yeah,
mine, and
yeah,
then... Yeah.
That's right. We are in yours.
He won't be able to wing, because
Well,
we're
yeah,
in multi-crew.
Right.
So I don't know if that's what he's trying to do.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, this was fun taking the Starjammer out for.
I noticed the name of it was a Starjammer. Oh, here we go. I can actually see the star map now.
You said you knew the name of this was the Starjammer?
And you're back! To my left.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
What the actual frack just happened? It's like, while we're in
I
Super
don't know why I was gone
Cruise,
to begin with.
you're in my left. And then when we're out of Super Cruise, I'm on the left, and this chair is empty. It's cray-cray.
You know what was weird? Remember when we were having the thing with Super Cruise where every time we jump out a Super Cruise, it would disconnect?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's something similar to that, but instead of disconnecting, it just leaves you there chilling.
Possibly. So are we going to...
Pribilov Port.
That's what I thought. There we go. So I'm now sat idle.
Okay. It was fun mining with you. This was a great
was.
first date with a British person.
I know. But don't know what you've heard about us.
Well, I kind of heard that you guys didn't know how to go digging for mines very, very well.
Oh no, we
No,
do
no,
like to get in a good deep crevice, especially here in Yorkshire. So,
You guys are out there looking for the Ark of the Covenant and shit still.
so it does show that Donkey is in a private group session.
All right, docking granted. Let's go on ahead and let the computer auto dock.
Now, the Clipper does have 3 seats, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
So we can
have
get
3 people in the
everybody
Clipper?
into the Clipper.
Yes, we could.
Donkey, if
Wait,
you want to
does
get him onto
Does the
Discord,
Clipper have 3?
I think it does. We can find out in a minute.
Yeah, we'll find out in a minute.
So I'm coming here. I'm going to get some void opals from you, and
Yep.
then we're going to go on a pilgrimage to. And to be honest, in 10 jumps time, I'm probably going to have to leave because it's currently 9:30 now. It's got an hour. Less
Yeah, I
than an
kind of
hour,
figured
probably.
that by the time we get back here, by the time I split up the void opals, you're going to be ready to call it quits. But we got 27 void opals and 5 low temperature diamonds, so that's a good split right there. It's a good haul. No, I mean normally, if we were to do a real mining session, we'd be out there for a good 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
It's easy to be out there for 3 or 4 hours, and not even know it passed. All right, Doc. We're gonna go on ahead and
Disband the crew.
to disband the crew, and then you're going to add me to your crew.
The chat's in the way. I want to see a thing. If I pop that up there. So yeah, total profits is 0. Well, that's not unknown. I just wondered if it would actually accept that we had done things. Gonna
If we did
kills-
quests, it would be splitting up and telling you all that stuff.
Yeah. So if we did want to, like, basically give money to each other. Yeah, because there's the seat next to me and then there's one behind us, isn't there?
Oh, well, if there's a seat next to you and one behind you, then yeah, you got 3.
There's not one behind me.
Oh, well, then you only got 2. I thought you had 3.
I thought
It's
it was
the other
3. Yeah, it must be the other one. Invite to... So you're currently unreachable. I don't know if you're in a loading screen or what.
Hold on a sec. Might be because I'm in the hangar. I'm gonna launch out. I don't worry about anything out here because my squadron runs the show. Anybody attacks me out here, if I was in open, anyone attacks me out here, they'd be a fool.
So Donkey's also unreachable.
Okay, try the invite now.
Alright, it says you're in Jonai and you are invitable to crew. And it says Donkey is in open play.
Well, that explains that.
Well, he's gone into open now. Hail Satan! Hey, telepresence crew member. So, we need to go to Jonai. And I had the Farsight to bookmark your port. So we can auto launch and get OFF ski.
This is so sanitary.
Yeah,
Like I'm looking around this because I haven't been inside one of these in a while, so I'm like, it's so sanitary. It's
welcome
my science vessel.
to the Gutenberg clip. Did I pick launch? I picked launch. I actually, one time, I was sat here on an auto launch and my timer expired. 5 fucking minutes I was sat here. And then they started to get really angry at me. And I was like, I don't have control. You're the one controlling me right now.
I have yet to have that happen.
So I'm currently 12 jumps away from Joe 9.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Been through worse.
I'm just going to take over the controls now because this is boring.
Well, yeah, once I get out, I'm like, all right, unless I'm actually putting a route together or something. So this is in a system called Hakai, huh?
Hakai!
Never been here.
And you've been to
Oh wow,
Farsi.
that's a cute moon. Oh wow, look at your hair.
Excuse me. I don't know if you caught much of that. I'm currently on the back end of a cold, so I just needed to cough up a lung.
Don't worry, I'm on the back end, front end, and middle end of allergies.
Oh well, that's
Like,
fine.
so I'm
then.
coughing, I'm sneezing, I'm doing everything. I'm like, fuck it. They'll just have to deal with it.
How have I got no fuel?
Wow, how'd you manage that?
It's probably because I jumped to like the very extent of my range. I guess I don't know.
The very extent of the fuel you can carry. Like, what
In
kind of
that, I
engineering
just
have you done?
didn't refuel before.
Oh.
That's very possibly what happened.
Because I know that one of the FSD experimentals that increases your jump range does so by using more fuel. I have that on exactly one ship, and I don't like it.
The last ship I was using had a better fuel scoop. And I'm thinking that I may have thought I was in that. I think that scoop's about 290, whereas at best this does about 260. So I was pushing it too much there.
Ooh.
Did those low numbers, do they hurt you?
Oh, what do you mean? What? Do the low numbers, do they hurt, or yes, they hurt?
Do they? Does the thought of scooping 260 tons make you think, oh, you poor peasant?
Depends on the ship. It depends. It really does depend on the ship. I try to get the biggest fuel scoop I can get. Always.
I have the biggest. I think this is an A-rated fuel scoop.
Yeah, like if it's the biggest number at the biggest rating.
I think the
that I can
biggest
get.
number has like cargo in it or something like that. Like I would have to
Okay.
sacrifice something that I want to be a higher amount to get a better scoop.
Right. Well, which scoop is this running? Is it like a 5A or something at the very least, or is it like a 4 or a 3?
Can I find that out?
It's not going to tell you.
Shield health, armor health, rating. Alright, then modules. Well, oh, I maybe have turned off course. That's what I get for not paying attention. Always look where you're going when you're driving, kids. Fuel scoop is a 4C.
That's not terrible.
It's not great. I think
I mean, for the capacity, it's not bad.
I think that that's one of the reasons I wanted the Void Opals.
Like, I would definitely not be trying to fill up a Type 10, a Corvette, or a cutter with a 4C.
I think
I
that
definitely would not do that.
I think the A was like 2 or 3 million, and I was like, I'm not sat on that much cash at 10, so I'm just gonna leave that for now. Now I'm sat on like 18 million, then maybe I will splash out on something a bit bigger.
Well, yeah, and this isn't. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, if you don't like this ship, you know, there's 30 some odd ships. There's 37 in total.
Yeah,
You can always buy another one.
I did my rating with the. I went back and just did a few more jump missions for the Empire.
Right.
I'm now a count with them, but then I stopped because I couldn't remember what their maximum rank was.
Hmm. Well, I would probably say, you know, go on ahead and just work your way towards another ship. Is there anything else that has caught your fancy that you've looked at?
Not really. I want something small, sturdy, can carry a metric ton of stuff and jump for like 7 decades. Basically, I want the perfect ship with zero trade-off.
Um, have you tried looking at the Crate Phantom?
I have not. Where am I
Because
going?
that sounds like something you might want.
That's
Oh,
what's.
Monkey Ace is inviting the voice comms. Didn't I give him a thing for what the hell is it called? Discord?
Yes. I believe we did. I don't
Why
know
is
if
he in Discord?
he's not in the stream anymore. My stream says I've got 0 viewers, so I don't know if he's still out there or not to get us into Discord.
Is he sending you? Is he sending you a comms invite?
No. I may have. I can't invite him to crew. It is full. Jump, honk, scoop, jump.
Jump, honk, scoop. Ah, elite dangerous shuffle.
I now know what you mean about the HOTAS getting that creak.
Ah, you're starting to hear it now. Yeah.
Where's my? There we go. It's. I mean, it is mostly when I have my weight on there and I'm scooping that I hear it. If I don't put my weight on what's clearly a freaking handrest, why the flying duck is it turning left?
Oh my god, you're having okay. So I think that might be. I think that's something that's got to be something with this HOTAS, because I was like, damn, I know because I know I'm wicked heavy handed, and now I have to like be careful because it turns on the left on its own. But it's happening to you now too.
I took hand off off the stick completely, and
And
it just started
turns itself to the
turning
left, right?
left.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Maybe that's part of the creek. I don't think it squeaks any other direction, just down.
Yeah, no, mine squeaks in all four. So yeah, I can actually see everything that you got here. 7E cargo rack. That's what's taking up your 7
Big
slot.
spot, yeah. It's going left now. I can see on my screen, it's actually like jiggling.
Yeah, isn't it weird? Oh man, you definitely want to upgrade that power plant.
It's the enough for now. Like I'm oversupplying to what I have on board. So I'm just like, nah, who
Yeah.
cares?
That power distributor. Go to a D. That way you'll get at least the lightweight, help your jump range.
What's it at now?
6E.
It's going to go to an A.
Well, yeah, that's best case scenario. Well, yeah, we'll see how much that is for this. I don't know. I can't remember how much it costs to do. But you'll have a couple million credits to play around with. 'Cause I think with I think like your agility problem would probably be fixed with like
Better power plant. It's
Oh,
not that it's not very agile. Like I was getting around the asteroids and everything.
oh
I just
god, 6D thrusters. Yeah, this ship, the attitude completely changes once you A-rate everything. It's a completely different thing. Like right now, your thrusters are a 6D, so you're gonna feel the weight of this ship. In a 6A, especially if you just get a little bit of engineering from Felicity on your thrusters, like the dirty drag drive tuning. Oh my god, it completely changes this ship. That's like when you're saying it didn't feel really agile. I'm like, what? This ship whole attitude changed. You might actually like it. It's weird telling you that and then looking over at you with this purple-haired girl. Cause I'm like, Lord, she's silent. Did I just tell her?
no. What it is, I've just unplugged and replugged the HOTAS to see if it like reset itself, like it's 0 position. Maybe it was tweaked a little bit when I turned it on. Because I used to plug and unplug it every week, and then now it just sits plugged in. Because the position that it usually sat has now got my wife's Xbox on it.
Yeah, I usually just leave this sucker plugged in all the time. All of my controllers are plugged in all the time.
No, it's doing a hard left on its own. Maybe I'll strip it down and see if anything's needs lubing up or something.
Yeah, well, I can tell you I have that problem. It's like it'll either go to the left, and now it started going up. So it's like depending on what it feels like that day, it's either going to go up or it's either going to go to the left. That sounds really terrible, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I know what
Doesn't
you're
curve.
like.
It doesn't curve.
Oh, I haven't honked my horn. Luckily, this frame shift takes a month to charge. Are you back with me, Donkey? Did you hear about me saying get into the Discord? Yeah, it makes me wonder if the squeaking problem and the turning are related.
I don't think the squeaking and the turning are related, but like some days it's absolutely fine with the turn, but it always squeaks.
System scan complete.
2 full bodies in here, and I'm staring at one. Where's the other one?
Well, the
Behind
other one's
me.
probably a star.
See, I'm like a bug.
Yep, it's another star. You're like a what?
I'm like a bug. I see these giant bodies of flaming mass, and I'm just like, ooh, look at the pretty. And then I'm staring towards it, and then eventually
to a flame.
I'm gonna die. Yeah. Now today's the first time I've noticed the sort of the twitch of the stick when I was sat in your co-seat. And that's when I noticed it. I was like, I'm sure that's just a thing. Now yeah.
Yeah, like it started happening to me a couple months ago.
Like I
I
feel
don't
like
quite know why. It's definitely got to be the HOTAS itself.
getting a screwdriver on these, I want to say 10 screws on the outside. Whipping out the rubber might reveal a little bit more. Hey, I just realised where my next jump is.
All right. And what I'm gonna do while you make that jump is I'm gonna hop out and hop into my own thing.
Now, here's hoping I remembered to pick up collection limpets.
Well, you can always get inside of Pribilof Port and buy some.
That I could. Right, so my passenger seat is empty.
And now I will multi-crew. Oh man, this cough sucks.
In it? Just.
Oh, you have to turn off your multi-crew.
Incoming message.
Scoop diddy doop.
And I sent you the wing invite.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, I am in the wing. Ship. Beacon. Wing. Alright, I'm now on my way to the port. I'm apparently about a minute away.
Okay, did you get the wing invite, Doc?
Yeah, I'm in the wing.
How come I don't see you? I see Donkey, but I don't see you.
And now you've gone.
Oh. Invite to wing. There we go.
Commander Donkey reporting for duty. Ah,
Oh,
cock.
what's funny is that he's. I don't know if it's a good idea for you to make your way to Jonai, given that we are gonna after we do this, it's about time to end the stream.
It's only about 10 to 10. I've probably got about another 20, 30 minutes. Did I even scan this?
So when it comes down to FSDs, Donkey, bruh, you have got to get to Felicity Farseer. By now, you should definitely have an invite for her.
He does.
Right, like by now, like with the invite, you got to gather your materials so that way you can go on ahead and upgrade your FSD. Because yeah, you're going to be jumping all the time. Whoa, you're going to be jumping all the time, and you're going to be taking a really long time to get anywhere. Otherwise, and let's see, and you also want to make sure that you A-rate your your FSD drive. But yeah, you definitely have to get some engineering done, because I mean we're averaging about 30 light years a jump.
Are we in the no-fire zone right here? I imagine we have to
Yeah,
get
we're in the
out
no-fire
of that
zone.
to get the limpets out, right?
Yeah, but we could do limpets. It's fine.
Okay.
Alrighty, so I'm going to my inventory. And 27 void opals. We are going to split that. Jettison.
If I just dump limpets, are they going to pick up what you're putting out, or do I have to target that and specifically?
You don't have. You should be able to. You should be able to just dump them, and it should pick them up. But
So-
let me pop a couple of them out first.
Should I be at your rear end? In fact, I also need to.
Nah, I just now jettisoned a bunch of cargo, so you shouldn't even have to move. You should just be able to turn on your, push out some limpets. Oh my god, I got fined for jettisoning cargo near the station. Oh my god. 250 credits. No, wait. Son of a bitch.
Okay. Go, little robots, go!
It's a cool looking ship, though. I mean, from the outside, even like looking at it from my point of view.
You're enjoying the view.
I just think you need to. I just think you need to work on your thrusters, and you'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, it's all stuff. Like now, I'm hopefully going to have the kashish to do it.
Yeah. Hopefully now you'll have the cash to get some stuff. As for Dunkey, man, we got to get him over to. I don't know what you need. Like, do you need Do you need What's it called? Come on, like wake scans and stuff like that. Like, have you done your wake scanning?
Like, I don't even know. Like, I've heard of wake scanning. I think Doc talked about it before. I don't exactly know what it is. Like, you scan a wake, an FSD wake, and you get and you can track somebody down from it. Is that what it's all about?
Well, yes and no. So yes, you can track someone via their wakes. That's absolutely correct. But you just be scanning it for the sake of getting all the different scan types that you need. Like you need, I think you're gonna need 5 different scan types. like, but the easy way to do them is to hang out outside of a station that's very busy and just wait for the ships to jump in and jump out. And as they jump out, scan the wake, and then move on to the next ship that jumps out, scan the wake. Um, I mean, it's really just a lot of collection. You gotta hit up Dav's Port. Dav's Port is a fun spot. You remember Dav's Port, right, Doc?
Yeah, he was with us.
Oh, well, good. Given that everyone was all there, and you want to make sure that you're hitting up Dav's Hope, and you want to make sure that you're getting all of your because otherwise, I mean, you're just kind of SOL with stuff.
So I don't know if
All
you're watching. I'm actually scanning an awake right now.
Let me jump in here and pay my fine. What's 250 times 13? I got 250 credit fine for each thing I dropped.
I'll take that off of. I'll take that off of what you owe me. How's that?
Oh man, 13. I'm like, oh, that's gonna cost me some right there.
That's like what 15? No, not 15. Like 3.
50 credits for each thing you drop. You drop 15, 4,000 credits down the drain.
There you go. Maths.
See that? He's a low calculator.
So where were we heading to now? Because I might as well get my galaxy map all.
Okay, so now we have to sell these, and we're going to sell these for top dollar. Given that you're in a ship that requires a large pad, we are headed to. Let's see, where the hell are you? We're headed to LHS 30006.
Any spaces in there? Is it LHS space 3006?
LHS space, yeah.
3006. Oh, that's not too far away.
Yeah, no,
It's like 118 light years.
Right. It's actually relatively close. Jonai is a really good spot. It's like I tend to not be very far from anything in terms of, I mean, which is clearly relative. If I was making 12 light year jumps, I'd consider this far from everything. But
What the flying? This HOTUS is doing me dirty. Is doing me wrong. It's picking different routes.
it's because it's floating. Like, try to compensate. If you compensate, whoa! If you compensate, it'll kind of go normal. Is your HOTUS in your lap, or is it on a
Oh,
table?
it's on a desk. So
Well, that's not it.
Let's put the hard points away. Retract the scoop. And I am jumping to HR 6950. The hard points don't appear to be that way. Oh, they are.
And the name of the station that we're headed to is Leonard Nimoy something. Everything in that entire area is named after
Star Trek.
Spock-ish something. So like you got Vulcan in there, and
Okay. Fuck. Just nerds.
yeah. So that's where we're actually headed, Donkey, is LHS 3006. And we're just headed there to sell some stuff. So if you want, you could keep heading to Jonai if you wanted to, because we do have plenty of places out here to kill things, to do some mining, and to do quests.
Do you work for the Jonai tourist industry? Come to Jonai!
No.
We have mining, murder, and sales.
I'm a wolf of Jonai, man. That's my squadron. We're the wolves of Jonai.
Maybe you should start up the wolves of Jonai's. What did I just say?
Travel agency.
That'll do.
Not be feeling good FSD.
Well, I mean, you have a whole lot of other choices. Once you hit your first elite, you can move out to Jameson. But if you ever go in open, that's Ganker Central. But Jameson Memorial is where they sell everything, so that's always a good home. I still think Raid Gateway is great. Like if I wasn't in this squadron, I'd be at Raid Gateway.
Oh, okay. Dang it.
So what's your jump range now then, young Dunkel? Can he even hear me?
Right now I'm as light as I can be. I can only jump not even 13 and a half light years.
That seems really low.
That's because it is really low. Oh my goodness, we have to get you in something else.
Is this the dolphin?
Like what?
Well, the Dolphin could get pretty decent jump range with engineering, but the ship that is the Explorer, that is pretty inexpensive, and you can get a really high jump range real easy, is the Diamondback Explorer. It's a cheap ship. I use it as a taxi.
Storage.
What?
I think I have a Diamondback Explorer in storage.
I think you do. Wasn't that the first thing you bought?
Well, if you have one of those, and I mean, you should be able to get that to do 30 light years easy without engineering. Like, so that way you can kind of move around quickly until you unlock your engineer. Because until then, like I said, I use it as a taxi. So if I want to get my Corvette out somewhere far away, I hop into whatever I have that does the long jump range and won't kill me if it dies. Won't kill my bank account if it dies. And then I transfer my ships around, so that way, I'm not doing 101 jumps for what should be 10.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
I mean, it costs you money, but...
now I know about Diamondback, I think for the next station I get to without running out of fuel,
Maybe that's what's limiting you, if you've got a small fuel tank.
time in back there and just do as much as I can to it to get the largest FSC range I can.
Well, that sounds like a plan. But I would say that, yeah, I mean, there are 3 ships that are like, the Explorer ships, or they are called so because you can easily get high jump ranges in them, and that's the Asp Explorer, the Diamondback Explorer, the Crate Phantom, and the Anaconda. They like to call the Anaconda the Jumpaconda. You could get 80 light years with it.
Dang. Okay. Wait. What about? Do you know anything about the Scout, the Diamondback Scout? Is that maybe as good as the Explorer?
No, it's not.
Ah.
The Scout is pretty much worse in every way. Same thing with the Asp Scout. Pretty much worse in every way. No one likes them. And I'm actually having a hard time writing a script for an SVV episode of them because it sucks so bad. And I want to try to always have something nice to say about the ships, and I have nothing nice to say about them.
Maybe that's the comedy episode that you just tag on.
Yeah.
Diamondback Scout. It's a ship. Bye.
Junior's first ship given to him by a cheap dad that doesn't want him to have a high insurance bill. It's like, this is what you get when you turn 16, you know?
Oh, wow. So I have just jumped into somewhere, and it has just greeted me with a glorious white dwarf.
Oh, that's fun.
Ah,
Oh my God. I'm up in your section the whole time. I didn't even notice it.
this is not good.
What I want to do. Right now, I'm about 18 jumps away from Jonai. What I am going to do is go to this station that is called Aiken City. I'm going to get my Aiken City. I'm going to get my Explorer there. Slap, whatever I can into it, and just the largest jump range I can.
That sounds like a plan. And what I think we should do, which would probably be a good idea for the next noob stream, is kind of it would probably be a good idea to plan out what we're going to do next. I think what we've done so far though is we've taught ourselves the basics, right? So we've gone through, we've taught ourselves the basics. We know what we're doing in terms of missions. We have an idea of what we want to do with our own personal narratives or our own careers in game. I think we should probably start just kind of exploring the galaxy a bit and seeing stuff. It's a lot, and I mean like really real exploration. We jump, we scan, we check out the different do planetary scannings for full system scans because you get money for it, and like kind of make our way to an adventure. So it's a lot of jumping, but you might see something cool along the way. So instead of jump, scoop, jump, we explore and have an end goal, but that end goal might take us, a bit to get there. Know what I mean? Now, nothing that we can't do within 2 hours unless we just get caught up in scanning and everything. But something like, let's go check out a generation ship, which is the ships that left before light speed. And a lot of them are like ghost towns. It's crazy. Check out some of the other systems. Maybe see if we can find some other interstellar life. Check out some phenomena. I think we've gotten to a place where right now we just have to get Donkey on the road of having engineering. Because once he gets engineered, he'll be able to keep up, which will make it much easier to do some hardcore stuff.
That was bad.
What was bad?
I got the white dwarf just kept cooking me. I couldn't get away from it.
Did you die?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it was a case of like I was trying to jump. I let my temps get as low as I could, and then set the jump, and it just started climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. I was like, ooh. It was 108 when I jumped.
Ugh. Yeah. Wow. The white ones are hard. Like I just find you have to get really far away from them.
But I'm very, very close to Leonard Nimoy Station.
Oh, good.
So that's good. When I came out pretty much on top of it, which is nice.
You're okay if you want to stay on for a bit.
Okay, so I'm on approach,
Awesome.
and I think this will be where I leave you this evening now, gentlemen.
Yep, I think that's a good plan, good idea. That was actually pretty lucrative if you consider how little time we spent doing anything.
And I'm actually
Like-
going to have the biggest balance I've ever had.
Well, now you see why I
Oh,
swear
absolutely.
by mining.
First
Like,
time we went
it's-
out and I came back and I was like, $2,000. 3 hours for $2,000? Like, sod that.
Yeah, I remember that first time out. We had no time to do anything.
I think
And
I
it was
lost the amount on limpets and what I actually spent trying to get stuff. It was terrible.
Yeah, nope. You come out here, you get the deep core mining going, and just it's like I like to just go out, put on some music, and mine for hours. And you leave. When I'm done, I end up with well, let's see how many did I. Oh wow, I actually filled up my cargo. 100,
Wow.
like 256 tons worth of stuff. Go ahead and sell it at 1.6 million a pop.
Okay, mine a new FSD. Won't get me 28 light years.
There you go. You same range as me at that.
4AF FSD. I'm buying it right now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That would be a good idea. Get a
That-
4A FSD in there.
Will get you basically the same jump range as what I've got.
Well, that's why I was like, well, the Diamondback. I was like, why is he in a Dolphin? The Diamondback Explorer will get you out here faster.
What I had was a Diamondback Scout, not an Explorer. I'm planning to save up for that next, or maybe the A-Step Explorer. A better option.
Starport
Well-
services.
What I would say is, if you're going to upgrade to it from your Diamondback Scout, go to a Diamondback Explorer. When you go from the Diamondback Explorer, your next upgrade should probably be a Phantom. It'll be a waste of money to go ahead and get the Asp Explorer and then realize that you want a Phantom because you're going to want more jump range.
Yeah.
I'm a
Different. It was going to take me 18, and now it's only going to take me 7.
Oh
That'll
yes,
do it.
sweet baby Jesus. That'll do it.
Oh my god, I'm speeding, and I just realized I don't have any shields, and I just smacked on the edge of the exit. Oh my god. Oh.
okay. That sounds like it went badly for you.
That sounds like someone needs an advanced docking computer.
I swear by it.
Ignoring it. I just want to get out of here and get to you guys.
So we're not actually at Jonai. But I mean, we can get there eventually, soon, one day. So after tonight's little jaunt, I've gone from 18.8 million to 41.2.
That is fantastic.
That is outstanding. So now I'm going to spend it on this ship.
I feel a big weight off my shoulders.
I just sold my cartography for like 800,000.
By what? Inspectors are taken.
Oh, there's another trick to mining that's a fun one to do. So like, if you actually do wing mining, the way it would go is, you guys there would be like 3 people going in fully mine outfitted ships, with lasers and everything.
Mm-hmm.
maybe have one person do the deep core mining, but have everyone else do laser mining, and then you have one person in a Type 7. Most people don't ever use these for this. I don't know why. Have someone with a Type 7 and have all of their optionals be nothing but cargo space, and let them pick up everything that gets mined off, shot off with a laser, whatever. Just have them collect everything, and then you all go to a spot like this. Next time we know to get further away from the station, and then
And then
everyone
drop it.
splits up this stuff, right? And then everyone splits it up, and everyone gets a cut. That's a fun way to kind of get other people involved with their ships. And basically, your job would be to protect the Type 7 as you guys are making your way to sell it, because the Type 7 can't protect itself at all. It's a pure trading ship. So, like, it would be like maybe 3 people with small ships that have weapons and a mining laser, or weapons and a seismic charge kind of thing.
So these guys don't have any decent power plants, and to upgrade the thrusters for 16 million.
Protect itself at all? Like, so Type 7 can't protect itself, like you're saying. So, what's really perfect? If it's just for its purpose for exploring, because I've seen how that thing is shaped and how it looks, and it looks a lot like a bruiser ship to me. I thought it'd be more of a combat thing, but I'm questioning, how does that thing, like, I am confuzzled. I am confused.
Well, it's a classical trade ship. So trading is a thing you can do in this game. You can go from one station, buy a bunch of stuff that another system might need. Let's say you go to one station and you deal in medicines, right? You might run all over the place buying medicines from everywhere. And everywhere you go where they might need those medicines, you get to sell them at a profit. Now, the problem is that you can't defend yourself, but the Type 7 doesn't really need to, because the pitch and the yaw on the Type 7 is the best in the game. Therefore, you can get away from anything really easily. Like, it takes a persistent pirate to actually get a Type 7. Now, if you have someone who's a poor pilot piloting a Type 7, then they're easy to take down.
That
But
would be
you get
me.
a fully but if you have a full cargo Type 7, its pitch and its yaw makes it easier to win interdictions, and because it's easier to win the interdiction, it's easier to escape. It's not something you want to stand and fight in. Its appearance is actually very classic sci-fi trader ship. It looks like a bruiser because it's big and boxy, but if you really want to see a bruiser, look at the Type 10. That's a bruiser. Look at the Corvette. That's a bruiser. The Python is a bruiser. The Eagles, those are glass cannons. The Viper, not the Viper, the Mach 3, the Crate Mach 3 or Mach 2 is a bruiser. So those are the ones. And then you have your straight up DPS fighters, like your high damage fighters. Those would be the Mamba, the Fer-de-Lance, the Cobra, the Phantom to a degree. All the Eagle, the Imperial Eagle, the Viper, the Vulture, and then you have your all-arounders, which aren't really good at everything. They aren't great at everything, but they're good at everything. So if you're a good pilot, you can turn a Python into a great fighter ship just with your skill alone. So I hope that helps.
All right, thank you. Very well. Because, yeah.
There's a lot to take in. You can watch the stream back. It's right at the end. You can listen back to that.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot to take in. All right. What time is it? Like, oh my god, is it like 5:30? I gotta take my dog out before he pisses on something.
All right. Well,
No,
thanks
he's
for
like over here getting on me.
stopping by the stream tonight, boys. It's always a pleasure. Very, very lucrative. It's the most you've ever made me.
I think I can make it. I can make it. Yes, I can make it. I can make it.
Donkey's about to make it to Jonai.
Well, that's good.
Next time, I suppose we'll get back to Jonai, and then I'll have a chat about it over the week, over our usual chat.
I don't think I have enough fuel. I have to refuel. Wow, I have.
I definitely scoop every chance you get.
Yes. And what we'll do is we'll actually plan what we'll do next week.
Yeah.
So that way we can give everyone a heads up as to a meeting place, and we can all meet up in the same spot.
Yeah.
And jump away from there.
Sounds
like
good.
A good plan? Sound
Great
like a plan. All right, guys. Talk to y'all later.
See you later, bud.
Well, see you, Lynx. Also, I haven't heard Doc say a single word in Doc, I haven't heard you say a single word in the entire stream. It feels like you're talking, but I can't really see anything. Or I can't really hear anything.
Interesting.
Like, if you were talking, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry if I interrupted you at some time.